Chandra Kushwaha has cast his ballot at the by-election in Bara Electoral Constituency 2 from Nepal Rashtriya Adharbhut School in Maini, Mahagadimai Municipality, Ward number 2. Meanwhile, Arun Kumar Gyawali of Aam Janata Party has cast his ballot from Bhola Higher Secondary School in Mahagadimai Municipality, Ward number 10. Of the candidates, only Janamat Party's Kushwaha and Aam Janata Party's Gyawali are the voters of Bara 2. Meanwhile, Nepali Congress candidate Govinda Bhattrai has voted from Tanahu Sur Health Post and Service Office in Vyas 11, Beltari. Candidates of mainstream political parties have not been able to vote for themselves in today's by-election of the House of Representatives in Bara, Chitwan and Tanahu. 7 candidates have not been able to vote for themselves as they are not the voters of the electoral constituencies from where they are contesting. Rashtriya Swatantra Party chairperson and candidate in Chitwan Electoral Constituency 2, Ravi Lamichhane, is a voter of Kathmandu. Similarly, CPN-UML candidate Ram Prasad Neupane is also not a voter of Chitwan. In Tanahu Electoral Constituency 1, Swarnim Wagle of Rashtriya Swatantra Party was not able to vote for himself, while CPN-UML Sarvendra Khanal is not a voter of Tanahu as well. In Bara 2, Janata Samajwadi Party's Upendra Yadav, Rashtriya Swatantra Party's Ramesh Kharel and UML's Purushottam Paudel are also the voters of other constituencies. Yadav is a resident of Saptari, while Kharel is of Kathmandu and Paudel is a resident of a separate constituency of Bara. We now have our colleague Prarambha Dahal with more updates about the by-election.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah. And 3 constituencies, eligible voters of 3 different constituencies of Nepal are exercising their franchise in the by-election, which is being held today, and the voting is in progress as we speak. So let us now take a look first into Bara electoral constituency, where the voting is underway, and in Bara 2, the candidates in the fray include Purushottam Paudel of CPN-UML, the main opposition party at the moment. Similarly, there's Son Nalal Prasad of Rashtriya Prajatantra Party, Mukti Prasad Yadav, Nepal Workers and Peasants Party, Nirazul Ansari, and there are other candidates as well, including the candidate from Rashtriya Swatantra Party, who is Ramesh Prasad Kharel, who seems to have a good image out there in Bara electoral constituency 2. The reason the by-election is being held in Bara Electoral Constituency 2 is because the winner from the November 10 general elections, which was held last year, Ram Prasad Yadav, was later elected as the vice president, and that is the reason why the by-election is being held out here. Considering the previous elections, Shiv Chandra Prasad Kushwaha was the person who had finished second. The vote margin was not that much. As we can see, it is basically around 400, and he's still in the fray. But having said that, the election scenario has changed because the political dynamics have changed, the coalitions have changed. At the same time, the candidates from other parties have changed as well. There are some independent candidates, while at the same time, the candidates from entities like CPN-UML and then Rashtriya Swatantra Party have also entered the fray. So this dynamics, the numbers are likely to be quite different than what it was in the past during the November 10 elections as well. And in Bara 2, the big weights, heavyweights include Upendra Yadav as well, who had actually lost against C.K. Raut of Janamat Party in the previous election, and then he has preferred Bara 2 after Ram Prasad Yadav was actually appointed the vice president based on the support among the coalition partners. So that is about Bara 2. From Bara 2, we move on back to another constituency, which is again of interest. Before we go to Chitwan, we move on to Tanahu. And in Tanahu, the reason the by-election is being held is because Nepali Congress's Ramchandra Paudel was elected as the president of the country, and after that the position had got vacant. Therefore, there are candidates, including from Nepali Congress. Sarvendra Khanal is the candidate of CPN-UML, while there are also interesting other candidates from Rashtriya Swatantra Party, which includes a former member of Nepali Congress, the economist Swanim Wagle, who seems to have again the support of young voters out there in Tanahu 1. At the same time, as he has this history or background from Nepali Congress, there might be some voters or switching from Nepali Congress to support economist Swanim Wagle, who seems to have this fan following among the young. And I also at the same time, as he has served in different positions in the government bodies before, he has to have that kind of support among the voters as well. Now from Gandaki, Tanahu, we move on to Chitwan electoral constituency of the chairperson of Rashtriya Swatantra Party, who had actually won the election with a massive margin in the November 10 elections. It was almost more than thrice. The difference was more than threefolds between Ravi Lamechhane and his nearest competitor, who was Umesh Shrestha. This time, again, there's a candidate from Nepali Congress who is Jit Narayan Shrestha, followed by CPI-UML's Ram Prasad Neupane. As things have changed, since Ravi Lamechhane's scrapping of the position of the Member of Parliament, he also lost his position as the Minister of Home Affairs and the Deputy Prime Minister. A lot has changed. The coalitions have changed, the political equations have changed, and also the perception among the voters about the candidates seem to have changed as well. It remains to be seen if Lamechhane will sustain the same kind of stronghold that he had in the previous election. But as the candidates have been put forward by CPI-UML also seem to have quite good support among the voters of Chitwan. The numbers, the dynamics might be of a lot of interest for all of us as well. So that is all from us at the moment. We'll be updating you about the voting, the processes, and the countings as well as the day progresses. For now, it is back to Sarah.
Thank you, Prarambha, for the update. We will take a short break now. We have more news coming up.
शिवम सीमेंट भरोसा अटूट सम्बन्धको
जगदम्बा सुपर साइन तथा ग्याल्वा प्लस जस्ता पाता जीवन भरको भरोसा
Berger Silk. Breathe easy. It's glamorous and also protects walls of my home from bacteria, viruses and pollution.
Berger Paints, the most trusted paint in Nepal.
घाम पानीको लुकामारी खुशीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन